Hello everybody, welcome to Vlogmas. It's the 12th of December. I don't know what day of Vlogmas I'm doing because I've missed that few unfortunately, so hopefully I'll catch up. Probably won't be able to do 24, but that's fine. What I want to talk about today is what Christmas is for, because I always think Christmas for adults is very different than it is for kids. For kids it's about opening presents and kind of getting stuff and kind of being given things. I think for adults it's about giving. And I think the giving thing is different when you're grown up. It's not about necessarily giving things, but giving time and giving thanks and giving up, being selfish, if you like. That's kind of what I hope it's for. I think it's the time to celebrate the passing year and things have gone well, you know, because there's no guarantee that they always will. I want to tell you a story. So not long ago, my friend Sue, who is a wise woman full of convictions and spirit and a heart as big as the sun, she said to me that I rarely get angry. And it's true, because I just don't think there's any point in lingering negative emotions about somebody or something that's happened in the past, because it doesn't change anything. It doesn't make you feel any better, and it doesn't get them to understand or the situation to change. So that's kind of why I don't get angry anymore. But my first boss at the Arts Council, who was a very angry woman, which we didn't really know at the beginning, but was kind of clear once you saw past the kind of the facade, said to me that I was a very angry person. And actually, it wasn't angry. You know, you only see what you feel. And I've never felt like I'm an angry person. That, you know, I've got so angry that I've punched things or broken things maybe 3 times in my life. Nothing since I was 18, definitely. So I try every day to not be angry. It can be very hard sometimes. There are people who can push your buttons if you let them. But what you have to do is then sit back and say, actually, what does it achieve? And for me, it doesn't achieve anything. I give this as a gift to myself, to the people around me, to my friends, to my family, to the world in general. I take a breath, I let the anger go. For me, for them, and to help me do this, there's a couple of books. One that I've been reading for a long time and it kind of makes something spark within me. And a book that I've just found, which isn't new, it was only out 2 years ago, but it's a book that's really got my imagination. So the first book is The Gift by Lewis Hyde. It was published in 1979 when I was only 8 years old, so I didn't read it back then. It was republished in a new edition, I think it was like in the early 2000s, because Malcolm Gladwell was talking about it as a book that talked about how artists make their work, why they make their work, what it actually is within their lives, but also within the kind of the greater scope of humanity. And it's called The Gift because it talks about how making art, how being a human being is about giving, that you just offer it out without expectation of return. So it's not about a thing that has a transactional value to it. So you can't say, I give you this thing in exchange for something else. It's just, I give you this thing. It's become something that I think about. I try to apply it whenever I can, in terms of what I'm doing, what I'm saying, how I'm feeling, how I treat someone else, because I think an interaction between me and you, me and someone else, is a gift. It's not going to happen in that exact same way ever again. That time is gone. That moment isn't going to ever repeat itself. So you have to give of yourself in that moment and be present and think and, you know, actually consider what positive things come out of that moment that you're with someone else or doing something for yourself. You know, are you achieving something which you can then take away with you for the rest of your life? So the other book is a new book to me, which is called The Art of Possibility. It's written by a husband and wife. He is a conductor of orchestras and she is a therapist. It's by Rosamund Stone Zander and Benjamin Zander. It gives you a number of principles which talk about the existing world, which is the world of measurement. So everything in the world that we're taught to appreciate and work within is compared with something different. And that difference may be better, it may be worse, but always something is measured. And what they want to talk about is the universe of possibility, in that if you don't compare everything, but actually think, how does it open every possibility up so that I gain, but also you gain, or one country gains and another country gains, or one company gains and another company again. So it's not about either or, it's about and, how everybody can benefit, as opposed to just there being a winner and a loser, someone who's superior and inferior. It's not about that anymore, it's about how everybody can be brought up to the next level. It's how we work together, how we consider each other. So I'm using those books as guides for me to think about life. It's helping me to think about my new business, so it's quite important for me that I'm not just making money, because I could never be that person, and actually at the end of the day that doesn't satisfy anybody. It's about the experiences that come out of that that are much more important. So for me the experiences are about how do I collaborate, how do I work in partnership, how do we make something which has a life beyond the moment, which changes people's lives in some way. And it can be tiny, it doesn't have to be huge, but as long as it's something which is considered meaningful and full of possibility, that's kind of what I'm trying to make. So that's the end of today. I'll add some clips from previous days. There's not a huge amount that I've been doing, unfortunately, so that's kind of why I haven't been able to vlog a huge amount, but anyway, here we are. So tomorrow I think I'll do more stuff, so hopefully we'll get more of a video. I'll see you soon.